Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I was just pondering about some future episodes of the Defeationist. Welcome to the Defeationist. We're finally doing Transformers. I also have an idea. You guys will find out. You guys will find out. In New York City, a swarm of Insecticons and giant metal claws emerge from below, wreaking havoc. The Autobots, which would be Prime, Optimus Prime, Sideswipe, Bumblebee, Wheeljack, and Grimlock, arrive to investigate, battling Megatron and the Constructicons, who also form Devastator. Megatron escapes into a hatch leading underground and reveals the attacks are the automatic defenses of the Proud Star, an Autobot ship which crashed on Earth millions of years ago that Megatron now controls, and announces his plans to using Insecticons to cyberform the Earth, turning it into a metal planet, creating a new Cybertron. Optimus Prime explains that the Proud Star, captained by Nova Prime, was a ship meant to convert uninhabited planets, my bad to say, into suitable ones that support Cybertronian life, and that its Ferrotaxis supercomputer contains a record of Cybertron's history and culture, which has been lost during the Great War. Now, you just gotta enter the ship and the rest of the game follows. So for the gameplay, players control one of 5 Autobots, which will be Optimus, of course, Bumblebee, of course, Sideswipe, Wheeljack, and Grimlock. You pretty much control one of them while you battle against not only the Decepticons, but the Insecticons as well. Pretty much anybody who stands in your way, and of course the Constructicons and the other ones that will all transform into the big ones like Devastator, which, you know, is so cool to me. These are G1 Transformers, by the way, that's what they look like. Pretty much each of the Autobots are able to use a variety of melee attacks and ranged weapons. They're all interchangeable, which is kind of a drawback for me, and are able to transform into their vehicle mode at any time. But the main thing that is similar to all of them is they all have a dodge, which is just like Bayonetta's dodging, which if you successfully dodge, it freezes time and holds still and activates like a focus mode. Pretty much it just allows you to beat the crap out of your opponent, while each Autobot, with it comes to their uniqueness, has a unique special ability that works against all the enemies. Like Optimus has his truck attack, which the whole back part of the truck comes in and attacks them and smacks you with it, or lands on you with it. Pretty much that's how that works. Also, the music in this game is some of the greatest music I've ever heard in my life, and I want to replace my blood with it. This is the most metal music sounding game ever. I defy you to say there's a game with a similar soundtrack to this. I defy you. Actually, for this one, the grind isn't really too much. Like I said earlier, and I said this previously, all characters use the exact same weapons the exact same way. The only difference is Optimus and Grimlock can actually use the bigger weapons like hammers and heavy swords. Other than that, they all pretty much play the same, and you can really master the swords or twin swords or the type of guns you want by the time you even complete the first level. But at this point, the only thing you need to learn and how to kind of get over is every character's special abilities and what they do. Some of the better ones being Grimlock's, but that's also hard to catch on enemies, and for some reason I realized doesn't work on bosses. But other than that, everything is really good. It's not too hard to grind it out and beat this game. The game consists of 7 chapters, which are split into several missions, including some optional missions, which technically some of the collectibles. With the special collectibles can also be found in each chapter to unlock character and concept artwork. Credits can also be used to purchase new items, moves, and weapons, which also count as collectibles, as well as the tech, which is the whatever. To grant passive stat boosts and synchronized weapons to make him stronger or increase the stats of each of your Autobots. Also, there's a challenge mode which offers 50 standalone missions. Players can earn credits, gain new weapons by defeating enemies and destroying certain objects, solving puzzles hidden across each chapter.
What the hell is this?
The Autobots follow the Decepticons through the space bridge, but are delayed by Starscream and Shockwave. They arrive too late to catch Megatron. Conversing with Shockwave, Optimus discovers that the Proud Stars voyage, Nova Prime, and the crew were corrupted by Unicron and had to begin to cyberform inhabited planets. Planning to do the same to Earth before they crash, returning to the Proud Star. The Autobots try to once again disable the core, but it ruptures and becomes inaccessible, leaving the Ferrotaxis, now Megatron's possession, as the only way to stop the cyberforming process and keep the plasma core from exploding. The group head for the Proud Stars control room, fighting off the Decepticon forces as they ascend. Megatron escapes, ordering Devastator and Minosaur to finish them, but the Autobots defeat them in one of the most metal boss fights in the world and follow Megatron, fighting him for the Ferrotaxis. As he's defeated, Megatron fires the Ferrotaxis from his cannon into orbit, and a swarm of Insecticons chase it, which leads to... Okay, the final boss, in which Optimus rides on one of the Insecticons into space after the Ferrotaxis, which leads to Megatron coming in pursuit. The two engage in the final battle, a battle so epic, so cool, that I'm gonna actually have to play the final boss music just so you can visualize the awesomeness that it. Good. This fight is truly epic on a grand scale of anything Transformers. Megatron has some moves. Optimus has the moves that you gave him if you've been using the game, because he's going to start off with the axe if you didn't, and his starting axe is kind of bad. But still, Optimus and Megatron engaging in a battle, which is so freaking cool, with Optimus finally emerging victorious. But he cannot shut down the Insecticons due to Megatron's tampering left Optimus with no choice but to destroy the Ferrotaxis, stopping the cyberforming and preventing the plasma core's detonation. As he falls back to Earth, Optimus declares Earth is now their true home, and they must protect it at all costs. Later, Defensor and Superior support Optimus commissions plans for the Optimus Maximus project, and that is about the end of that metal on that metal scale.
Well, while I've been looking at these and pondering my whole existence in this room that I think I did a sleepover challenge in one time. Anywho, I hope you guys know that I give this game a beat it rating. It does have its issues, and it is kind of short, and it does lack some emphasis to make it everlastingly pop, but it's still a good game, especially if you like Bayonetta and all that stuff. So I do say beat it. Not truly a terrible game, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys later while I ponder my life on how many games I have to play. Why are you still here? Get out. What the? Why are you still here? Hey guys, big head version of myself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know where I'm looking at. I'm just looking at random places on here. Of course, the next time we will have a video, you guys will have to get videos from May. I'm taking April to not only do my wedding anniversary, but to do some things that I have to do with the four corners of doom here. I hope you like the purple stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be May and then June, July. Videos should be coming out for those. Yeah, and it gives me a chance to play a bunch of games so you guys can enjoy. That being said, I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope you have fun. Again, we won't have more comics until the end. I mean, I said comics videos until the end. Bye.